pupils, I come before you today with a cautionary tale of sorts. A tale in which yours truly, the sensei, learned a valuable lesson. Well, our tale begins at Thanksgiving dinner. Well, you see, usually I make a strong demand with Mother that I will only eat my usual meal of tendies, some dew, mayhaps a side of Ritos, and fries, of course. That goes without saying. But Mother insisted this year that I partake in the festivities and dine with the family and partake in her meal of sorts. Of course, I choose to indulge Mother and go along with this ploy of hers. Well, needless to say, I enjoyed some turkey, some taters, vegetables, and all the fixins. The usual stuff. It was fine, I suppose. Anyways, as we got into things, Mother's dreaded boyfriend insisted that he give a speech, a toast of sorts, if you will. Anyways, me being the scoundrel that I am, I choose to undermine him in the best possible way, in the most humorous way, I'm sure you'll agree. Not by chiming in with a witty quip of sorts, as you would usually know me to do. Oh no, this was far more dastardly. Well, can you see where I'm going with this, pupils? Some of the dark and twisted pupils in the audience know exactly where this is going. I chose to wait until he was at the most emotional point of his pathetic little speech and, well, let it rip! Ha! I thought a fart of sorts would really put him in his place. Now, don't get me wrong, pupils. It did, but, well, this brings us to our lesson that I learned, and I wish for you to learn from my mistakes. Well, the lesson is never trust a fart. It seems that, well, Mother's dinner of sorts, was rather turbulent upon my bowels, if you will. I suppose my body was not the well-oiled machine it usually is. Anyways, I suppose you could say Mother also learned a valuable lesson this Thanksgiving. Not to force me to eat something different, and the next year she should give me what I asked for, and be thankful that the tendies do not wreak havoc upon the dining room. Well, as for Mother's boyfriend, he wins this round, I suppose.